You know, you saw last week the New York Times with its aha moment on COVID. Like, you know what? We really need to talk about the fact that this looks like it came from a lab. How is it we didn't talk about that for 5 years? Because you, New York Times, were calling people racist who said it looks like it came from a lab. Like, and then Bill Maher the other night had this like aha moment of like, geez, it really looks like Fauci may have been kind of a villain and not, you know. All these leftists are coming around to the truth of things like COVID. That's just one example. 5 years later than the rest of us, because George Clooney's idea of journalism is to just toe the party line when it helps the left and say what needs to be said and bury what needs to be said, hurt the right.
I mean, I'm just wondering, who are these journalists who aren't covering the Trump administration? They're like, who are they? It'd be great for him to call them out.
Right.
Who are these journalists who are being so nice to the Trump administration all the way through? And when he talks about settlements that these various outlets are making with President Trump, that's because they literally engaged in slander and libel of President Trump. And they thought that they were going to lose a big settlement to him. It's not because they're trying to buy access to the president of the United States by paying him money. And if he's going to make that actual argument, then probably he should just make that argument overtly as opposed to this sort of break the fourth wall. First of all, that must be terrible. That must be death in the theater. You're there to watch Good Night and Good Luck, and suddenly the actor turns to you and starts lecturing you, breaking the fourth wall about modern politics. How obnoxious he is just as a human.